resulted to inflation and high food prices, the calamities and the stressors will continue, and climate change will only worsen it. So are we going to be on this trajectory of only complaining and blaming government and blaming everybody except ourselves? And what has that blaming for over 63 years bring to the continent? Nothing. Nothing. So I'm here to say enough. And to tell you the missing link why we are still discussing these issues today. The missing link that has caused Africa all these opportunities is not making human capital, you and me, our skills, recognizing the value that we bring, our uniqueness, that we are the solutions to the challenges we face, that there is no one else, regardless, if I as an individual cannot offer a solution to turn a challenge, if my role is only to complain and blame anybody, I am wasting opportunities. That is why we are where we are today. As simple as that. As simple as that. Because human capital is the engine of transformational development. Your skills and talents, leveraging on your passion, to be able to know that your value, what you offer is what is important, not where you come from. What you offer is what is important, not where you come from. I come from the western part of Cameroon, but I'm standing here and I'm speaking to you, where did I mention Cameroon up to this point? So you should be able to project value regardless of where you come from, a region or from a poor, it doesn't matter. Your background is not what determines your usefulness. What determines your usefulness is what you offer in the solution space to turn a challenge into an opportunity. And therefore, the skills and talents and energies and passions and aptitudes that we represent are actually valued 15 times the value of natural capital and 4 times the value of produced capital. So when people are not put at the center, and when I'm talking to people, I'm talking to you, the young people. And I use the word young people more than the youth today, because youth is not anybody's name. And you're going to graduate out of it very soon. And then where you sit will determine what you did in your youth. So if you're not useful now, when you are 44 or 50, you will not be useful then. Usefulness starts now. Usefulness starts now. So if you are not useful, spending time blaming left and right, of course you have right to complain, but you also have right to bring solutions to the spaces in which you are complaining. As I said, I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to speak truth. Africa has since independence propped up its raw materials, its material world of natural resources over its sovereign capital. Such that today, anytime you talk about Africa, Africa is known more for the quality of its tea. Africa is known more for the quality of its coffee. Africa is known more for the quality of its cocoa. Africa is known more for the beauty of the landscape. Yes, we have beautiful landscape, beaches and wildlife, the glitter of the gold and diamonds. Yes, we do. But we are not known for our talent. We are not known for our skills. We are not known for our brilliance and creativity. Africans are brilliant and creative. But we are not known for that because we don't project creativity. We project problems. That should stop. We don't project creativity. We don't project our passions and energy in the solution space. We don't project our resilience and selflessness of our people. We project problems. That's where we're missing. That's where we're missing. And that must end. You will not win in this global competitive space. Under a changing climate, with crops reducing, with precipitation rainfall going to reduce, especially in Botswana here, projected to reduce by 5%. If temperatures reach 1.5 degrees, Botswana will warm 2.2 degrees. And they will see an avalanche of droughts and heat waves. What are you going to do? You have to start looking for solutions, and that's why we're here today to discuss this. The world is under a red alert. The barrage of the war in Ukraine to the lingering effects of COVID-19 have shown that things can be so fragile, and you can lose something anytime. But what this tells us is that the elephant in the room, climate change, which I've mentioned, is only going to make things worse. Today, across Africa and the globe, humanity and our shared environment face 3 crises known as existential crisis or triple planetary crisis. Biodiversity loss, we see it every day. Pollution and waste caused by our unsustainable production and consumption. These challenges have significantly impacted African economies, and these impacts are swept through all regardless of age, whether you're young or old, you face the impact. Whether we're talking about biodiversity loss, or we're talking about land degradation that is costing Africa $120 million US yearly, or we're talking about pollution, where on pollution and waste, Africa faces over $400 billion US in losses every year, be it from indoor pollution that is killing over 700,000 Africans each and every year, to outdoor pollution that is causing illness, costing the continent over 90 billion a year. An African proverb reminds us that in times of crisis, the wise build bridges and the foolish build dams. And it's a stark reminder that wise people never remain passive. We should be wise people. The young people should be wise people. As Professor Mazonde said, the young generation today is called Generation Z. Yeah, that's good. I'm also a young person. We like to leapfrog without being part of the process. You cannot be able to get what you want without doing what is needed. No matter how you rise to the top, if you are not substantive and valuable, you will lose it at the same time. You must build value. Struggle a little bit. Short-term pain for long-term gain is what sustains reality. I'm not standing talking the way I'm talking here just because I rose up. I build value. I understand the issues. I work hard. I endure short-term pain to understand that you can only build value by sacrificing and being dedicated in the process. Why I'm telling you this today is that there are no shortcuts to the top of the palm tree. There are no shortcuts to the top of the palm tree. You must endure short-term pain for long-term gain. You must sacrifice and innovatively volunteer yourself to learn. The reason I am discussing this is because if I only focus to discuss the science of climate change without touching on these very specific aspects, we will not be able to solve and seize the inherent entrepreneurial opportunities in a changing climate. Because you need